Hi, Lori.
Hey, Christy.
Hi.
What's going on?
Good. I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I've been talking to people for a while now about I have this big announcement to make.
You do. I'm really excited.
It's really exciting.
It's so big. You came all the way here to Michigan to get it.
I did. All the way to Michigan just to make this announcement. So, shall I make it?
What is the announcement? Yeah, I think you should.
Well, I am entering into a whole new adventure in my life, and I'm so excited about it. Probably you're thinking, well, just say what it is because you keep talking about it. But anyway, Christy, it's my good friend Christy Smallish, and Christy and I have been friends for many years, and Christy is a travel agent and owns her own travel business here in Michigan. And it's called Now Boarding Travel. And I am going to join her.
You are.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
Because, it's like only natural. How many countries have I been to? Like 57
Oh,
countries.
my gosh.
All over the United States. And so I love to travel, and I love to help people travel. And I'm already helping people with their travel.
You do.
And so here I'm watching Christy develop this business over the last couple of years, and it's just booming here in Michigan. And so we started talking about the idea of, what about if we started a Georgia branch of Now Boarding Travel? So
we're doing it.
I am Lori. I'm with Now Boarding Travel in Georgia, but based out of Michigan and working with Christy. And I am going to be doing this now as part of my life. And I'm excited to help other people who want to travel and want to know how to get to places they maybe never did. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be doing now. And so I'm a travel agent.
She is. Wow. How's it feel to say that?
I'm a travel agent.
I'm a travel agent. Is that the first time you've said it in that way?
Exactly. Well, I've told people, I've been telling my friends and stuff, I'm going to join this travel company and become a travel agent. And everybody's like, well, duh.
Yeah,
that's what you're already doing.
I'm sure all of your friends are like, didn't you already start that 10 years ago?
Yeah. Well, actually, I've been traveling since 1991, as my life. I worked with missionary organizations and stuff. So I've been traveling all that time. So it's been almost 30 years of traveling. So, and since the internet came into me, I've been doing a lot of internet-based travel preparations, all that kind of stuff for me and my family and friends and stuff. People always are calling me, can you help me get this flight to somewhere? Or, and so this is just kind of a natural fit. So, tell us about Now Boarding Travel because,
Right? I mean, what do we do? Aren't travel agents dead? Isn't that
well,
what?
That's what I thought.
What is that thing?
Who uses a travel agent anymore?
Everybody, you guys, need to. And here's why. You might think that everything's available on the internet, and it is, but there's no person for you to talk to.
Right.
There's no person for you to say, hey, did you see this place? Have you been here? I want to go, let me sidetrack for a second. A lot of what we're doing in Michigan is romance travel. So destination weddings, anniversaries, tons of honeymoons.
I like romance.
I know. And you have such a wonderful little hubby.
I do. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. And Lori is going to be such an asset to all romance travel bookings as well, because the first, what's the word I'm looking for? The first thing about someone who books romance travel that makes them authentic is the fact that they have to love the person they're with and get
Absolutely.
it. And so you totally do. But that's what we're doing in Michigan. So we do about a bunch of romance travel. But we do groups. We do a lot of cruises too. And we do Europe. And so when Lori and I were first talking about it, one of the things that I love, though, about you is that, say the word, because we discussed it.
Experiential.
I know the word, but I need your lead-in for it. You really, where your heart is also about talking to someone, getting to know them, what did they think they'd never get to do in life, and then allowing you to put that together. Go to, and knowing all those little niches, and your breadth of travel, just quickly, what are some countries that you've been to?
I've been to all the continents except for Antarctica and Australia. So I've been pretty much everywhere. And then I've been to India, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, all those, Korea, that part of Asia. And then I've been all over Europe. I lived in Europe actually for 7 years. So I traveled to more than 23 countries in Europe. And I've been to South America, to Colombia primarily, but I'm hoping to get to a couple of other countries there soon. And I've been to South Africa and Zimbabwe and Zambia. So I've been to the southern part of the African continent, but also really want to help people that want to go to Africa, because people think Africa is so far away, and it is. It's far, but it's easily accessible, and there's so much about it that's cool. And so I really want to help people with that. But it's that, and so those are the countries. I've been all over the United States. I think I've been to 39 out of the 50 states. So I've seen a lot of that too. So domestic travel too. But the idea for me is, and this is just who I am in life, is I want people to go, I would love to do this. This is like the bucket list, or it's just a dream, but I know I never will. And then to go, wait a minute, let's stop saying no, I never will. And let's like, what would it look like? Maybe you are like somebody who wants to go see all the ruins in Greece. You know, you have an interest in the, ancient Greece or Rome or those areas. So let's create a trip that could do that. And even if it's 3 or 4 years down the road, you start planning it now, looking at it, that kind of stuff, saving for it, figuring out a way, or if it's next week, whatever. But let's look at it and dream about it, because what I found in my life is part of the reason I've had the opportunity to travel to so many countries is because I want to do that. And so I just moved toward it. And, it's amazing how life will come together and, it'll just fall into place if you start moving toward it. But if you always say never, it won't. So that's one of my dreams in this travel business. Help people say, I want to go somewhere. Help me find that place. Help me plan it. And let me give you the best service, customer service I can to get you there and through it. Because that's the thing about travel agents that's different about me just going on and booking my own trip. I do that all the time because I've traveled so much. But I don't have somebody that's going, hey, did you think about this? When you went to South Africa, did you realize you could do this? Or did you realize you might need this? Did you know there was a drought in Cape Town? If you think about stuff like that. So the benefit of having a travel agent is they can ask you those questions, give you those pointers, give you that, insight to places that you might not, or things you might think are not even something to think about and you need to know. And also, what if something goes wrong? Who do you call?
Oh my.
And then you're standing in line in the airport in the middle of, India going, I don't know how to do this, and you don't understand how they talk or whatever, and you're going, I don't know what to do.
Where do I go? What do I do?
So now you have somebody who's on your team, and that I want to be on your team as you travel. So that's a big part of what I'm doing, and it's just a natural fit for me. It's something in my life right now, in the stage of my life, what I'm doing, that it fits really well because it's something I can pretty much do wherever I am. So
love that about travel, right?
In an office, I can do that, and if I'm traveling, I can help somebody else travel.
There is your office.
Yeah, there is my.
There's your office.
So in fact, I would love it if I've got my feet up on a coffee table, sitting on a balcony overlooking the Caribbean, and I'm helping somebody book a Caribbean cruise. That would be really
I will
fun.
tell you, it's kind of nice.
Yeah. She's done a lot of that,
especially this year.
Yeah. I'm jealous, actually. That's what made me actually talk to her about it. I'm like, how is she getting to do all this? I want to do that. And people are going, yeah, right. Like you don't get to do all that. But a lot of my travel so far has been related to my work within the ministry and missions and that kind of stuff. So this is a little different, in terms of getting to look at travel more as a, luxury rather than part of my job, which has been awesome. But helping people do that dream trip.
That's my goal, and I love that. We were talking about like, okay, what do we want to say? How do we want to do this? And like, my dream for Now Boarding is that number one, we really promote women in business, right? Right. That's a huge deal to us. Not that we're turning away you guys, but we just really love women in business. And number two, this philosophy that our general day-to-day life, what we do, our responsibilities, all the things that we have to pay a bill or whatever, is actually killing us. It's killing our marriages. It's killing our families. So what do we do about that? Because we have to work, right? Well, you guys, you have to give time to go do stuff, to have experiences that's not related to your work or not related to your stress and your responsibilities. And maybe that happens once a year. Maybe that happens once every 3 years. And, you're making an investment in your family and having something to look forward to that is outside of your norm, that's going to be fun or beautiful or on a beach. Those, even if you don't book something that's not, a year, 2 years out, you have something to look forward to.
Right.
Being able, and our family, Lori, is crazy. Like, we have 6 children. It's from 2 different marriages. My husband and I came together, had 2. He's in the military. We go through deployment, tons of stuff going on. But I will tell you, that saved us in so many ways. When we could come together as a family, or Matt and I could go away together, and it's like whatever was bugging us before is gone, and we're connecting again. And that's what we at Now Boarding so much want to give everyone else who says, hey, I'd like to think about this trip. Hey, I'd like to book some travel. And we are not just your average, they're called OTAs, these online travel agencies who are like, how much money can you give us? It's not the point.
Right.
So This is Lori, guys.
Oh, I'm so excited. So please, if you're interested in doing some travel or you have an idea for some exotic thing or just different kind of adventure or whatever you want to do, that's certainly something I'd be like to help you. But any kind, if you want to go on a cruise, if you want to take your family somewhere, you want to go to Disney, you want to do whatever, I can do all of that. But let's do it together so that we're connected and that you can hear that now I'm boarding.
Absolutely. So you guys start calling Lori about your trips. What do you want to do? She's launching her Facebook. She's going to be added to the website here soon. You can email her, call her, text her.
It'll all be on here. Just follow the link on the bottom of this video and you can contact me and we'll get going. And that'll be great.
I know.
I'm so excited.
I know,
Thank
me
you.
too.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeehaw.